Right, pike has grabbed it. Pike has grabbed it. Pike has grabbed it. Right, I'll have to strike. It's gone. Better fish. Swam in with it. This is a better fish. This is a better fish. This is a better fish. There he is. Oh, that's a big pike. This is a big pike. This is over 20 pound. Look at that. They are here. This is a big pike. It's probably not been caught before here. This is a big pike. Look at that on the surface there. That is a big pike. That's probably 16, 18 pound, I'd say. That is a big pike. That is a big pike. Nope, that could be 20 pound easy. Big pike. It's close to 20, I'd say. I'd say he's about 18. He's not ready. He's not ready. Here he is. He's still got some life in him yet. He's going to go again, I think. There he is. Deep down there. Deep down there. turn. He's gone right over there, look. He's right over there. He got round the point. Gently, gently, gently. These are size 6 hooks. Bring round this side. This fish hasn't been caught, I don't think. It's huge. That's fucking huge. What about that then for Christmas pike? What about that then? Christmas pike. Fucking wrap up. That's a big pike. That's a big pike. That is a big pike. Size of that. Let's get this bail on. Size 6 hooks. Female. That is an absolute fucking beauty. Look at that. That is an absolute beauty. Right, I got it. Here you go, people. Here you go, people. 44 incher. 44 incher. Lovely condition fish. Right. Put her back, should I say. Come on, gal. Look at the size of it. Catch it. Go on then. He's away. She's away. Down she goes. Fucking hell. I wasn't expecting one as big as that. Jesus. Jesus. Fucking. Too many teeth marks in it. That's what got him. So a slightly different technique was just swapped over. So I've just put the dead bait maybe a foot or two just off the bottom, and we just flicked it out on a float, and it's got plenty of slack line, so we can just drift around a bit. It's really got a bit more wind to do this, but they're not picking up a retrieved bait, so we're just trying this trotted, drifted dead bait, and the dead bait is positioned upright, so he looks like he's still swimming. And I've put on a slightly different trace, a bit more of a camo trace with it, and there's a little bit of undertow there. It's just moving around. Float's moving a bit. It's bobbing a bit. Watching the line. You'd expect that to go bobbing right under if you got one. So they're caught in some undertow or something. Anyway, we'll see. It's definitely moving away a little bit. They hold together quite well actually. These herrings do. Better than what the bloody the roach do. It's quite deep here, isn't it? So, I'll press play. Yes, I have. So, dead weed on the bottom there. I wonder how long that weed will stay disintegrate into whatever it's going to disintegrate into. Damn, I didn't bring my sunglasses. Just gives you that extra, if there's anything there. It's quite deep off this spot. Just twitching it. See, with the Polaroid lenses, you can just see if there's anything sort of watching it behind. Nothing that time. I find there's no need with a spinner dead bait like this. There's no need to sort of cast as far as you can with it. Just sort of like a 3/4 cast of its capacity. Don't try and put too much pressure on the dead bait because it'll just fly off. I've actually got some cotton around the head just to sort of, just on the very first hook which goes into the head, just to sort of prevent any sort of accidents and things, because once the dead bait gets a bit looser, it sort of, the hook hold gets looser and you can sort of lose a few perfectly good dead baits just in the cast. So I find the cotton works, but you don't want too much cotton on it, because if you do get a take, you want the hooks to be able to pull out of the dead bait. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't want them all bunched up wrapped in cotton so they're very fixed. You want the hooks to be, see, like this, the bottom hook on the, you know, just under the dorsal there, that's completely clear. That's where, if you look at this top hook, there's actually cotton around the head. Okay, but they're still fairly exposed. 2 barbs there. All right, but you know, so you want the rig to be able to sort of, you don't want to put the cotton around this hook. You don't want to wrap cotton around that hook there. You want that to be able to be totally clear, because the pike mouths are seriously bony, as you all know. And if you're going to strike quite soon, you're trying to get a hook hold in the bony part of the mouth, so you do lose quite a few. But I find you get more hookups with this retrieved dead bait than anything. It's first rate, that really is. But the fish at the minute, because it's like had these really sharp frosts now, it's a lethargic thing. It's like, can I be bothered to chase it? Is it worth my while? You get all that sort of stuff, and they might even, I think when it gets cold like this, they even go to the deepest parts of the lake. They hoard the bait fish up in the deepest parts of the lake, and that can be right in the middle. So you get less fish around the edges, and most of the fish will be in the middle, sitting in the deepest part of the water, sort of camped out around a shoal of roach and bream. That's what I think, anyway. So we're back to sort of, it's a lot of game of chess at the minute, because we've gone to one swim which is usually got some in, and this one as well. So it's showing its hard card again. So there was one thing I was going to try. Hello, the bait's all... No, it's not. One thing I was going to try, if they weren't going to play ball with one of these, I was going to put a dead bait on a float just off the bottom and just drift it. And see if you can entice a take like that, because if the pike can't be asked to chase after something, then if you can drift something ever so slowly just off the bottom, he might be more inclined to do that. So when it gets cold like this, it's, you know, your snap tackle wants to be small, you know, you want to downscale things, you know, sort of finesse wants to sort of little twitches of it. See, a few weeks ago they were sort of competing for it. You can see how it changes with the water temperature, but the fact that they disappear, you get two or three pike trying to chase after one of these baits I'm retrieving off this point here. But I think generally, I think you've got a better chance later on in the afternoon when it's cold, once it's had the day of sort of warming up a little bit. I think they come a little bit more active that last sort of hour or two. Yeah, I've got a few little swan shot there, just above it, just there, just to help it sort of bring it down a bit quicker. Right, nothing yet. So it's definitely warmer today. This is a Christmas pike sesh. Christmas Eve. So I usually can't get in the swim because somebody hogs it. But today, this is the first time I've been in it for about a month. Because every weekend's been hogged by somebody. About 4 weeks ago I had quite a good one follow it. And another one grabbed it, but there was a good one behind it. So it is a bit noticeably a little bit deeper. This at the swims along this side is noticeably a little bit deeper. So, but it was very cold a few days ago, so whether that sort of upset them a bit, who knows. So we'll just have a little rove around, see what we can find. And there's one other bloke was here. He got one of them bright sort of big Rapala sort of plug things, and I just, when the water's clear, I just can't see the point in having them on. I don't think they're that sort of, unless they, you know, if it was summertime and the pike are sort of crashing at absolutely everything. But I generally stick to what I find works for me. So I'm sure I could try a bit more. That's quite deep just down there, so I'm just gonna, nothing out in front of me yet. See what I will do. So I think when it's cold, I think early mornings are a kiss of death. I think they're all sort of still, you know, look quite lethargic, but I think by it comes to like 3 in the afternoon, maybe if the wind gets up as well, I think you've got a lot better chance in these big gravel pits when the day's warmed up a little bit. Can't see anybody behind. I haven't got my glasses on yet. Right, so there we are, people. What about that? That was absolutely, it's just blown me away. I just them sort of fish, there's nowhere near as many as there used to be, but it's just proof that they're there. It just, you know, I tried 3 different strategies today. One rod, the first one was what I've been doing, is the slowly retrieve dead bait, nothing. And then the other one is with the dead bait positioned just above the bottom, so it drifts, rigged up so the fish looks like it's still sort of swimming, so to speak, so it just drifts with the wind. Couldn't get any joy at all with that, and just went back to retrieving the dead baits, and then just decided to have a break for 5 minutes. So just decided just to put it on the bottom, visited a swim which is pretty deep. It's a pretty deep spot actually, yeah, just within 5, it just was, line was peeling off, and that was it. So it just goes to show that, you know, you keep putting in the effort and you get there. That's as simple as that. You just got to keep trying different things to get the good fish. But not bad. 44 incher. All right, I'll see you later, guys. Cheers.